Thank you, brother. Man, I'm excited, man. Woo!
Do
I
you
kept
kind of
speaking it too, man. I kept speaking it, man. See, that's the power of the tongue. Woo! The
what
power
was
of that
you
tongue.
what were you speaking
I just said, thank you, God. Thank you, universe, for that $100,000 check
for this
on this
house
property.
here?
Yes, sir.
So go ahead, tell me about what's going on.
Hold
Oh,
on.
you know what? Oh, go ahead, go ahead. I can do an introduction real quick.
Go ahead, Chris.
Roundup family, good afternoon. Greetings, Roundup family. This is Chris Haskins, your boy, hanging out with Mr. Transaction Engineer. We want to make sure that we come to you. I know we missed you last week because I'm traveling today. Eddie's going to be traveling, so we got a few minutes just to come share. I miss talking to you, but unfortunately, this stuff here doesn't necessarily make money.
Nah.
We do it because we love you. I promise you. I'm talking to Eddie earlier today. We could be doing a lot of other things, but we love it is why we're here. Our mission is to raise your financial literacy around our family through real estate investing and entrepreneurship. Today, just wanted to bring you into some of the things that we're doing this week. Eddie, you had that open house go recently.
Yeah, we had the open house, Chris. The open house, it was raining pretty bad, so
Oh
it didn't
wow,
turn out so good, which we kind of knew, but it wasn't a big deal
Marine.
because we always put it online and we got some signs out also that same day. So the open house didn't go good, but guess what? I had to sign people put out some signs that Sunday. So we got two buyers from there, and we got about 150 more signs out this past weekend, and now we got about two or three more people. So we got about 4 or 5 people bidding on this house, man. And
Wow.
they like 20% down is nothing.
Say that again, Eddie. They
They
what?
like 20% down, and we're asking 350,000. They like it ain't a big deal. They want to go to sell a finance route. They don't want to get a mortgage. They don't want to get no mortgage. I said I'll finance it to you for 15, 20 years. Shit, I don't care.
Yeah, they're
It's
not
only
big.
cash flowing. My monthly payment 1,400,
What's the rent that you're charging?
2,000.
Yeah, here's the thing. It's irrelevant to you. The loan isn't in your name.
No,
Man, shit. How many more years on that loan, Eddie?
it is about 20.
Wow. So man, good God, if you financed it for 15, 20 years, you'd have it paid for.
Yeah, that's what we looking for. 20 years. I told him I'd do 20 years, but I gotta have 100, Chris. 100. Let's rock and roll, baby.
Wow.
Man, that's why I love them pretty houses, man. You get paid 3 times, baby. 3 ways. 3 ways. They say don't kill the golden goose that lay the golden eggs, bro.
For my
Don't kill
audience,
it. Don't kill it.
for my audience that doesn't know what you mean by don't kill, get paid three ways, Eddie, break that down real quick.
So just say this property here, we bought it subject to the existing mortgage, which means the loan is in the seller name, but the deed transfer over to my company name or my entity name. So now it's my property. I catch up the back payments, or if they don't all the properties don't always have to be behind. So you may give a seller. Give sellers that's not behind 3, 4 grand. So they just transfer the title over to you. The loan stay in their name. So now what I do with these properties, I turn around and sell them on a lease purchase or a lease option or a rent to own. So they have to give me a down payment, and I get paid monthly by the cash flow. So
That's
like
good.
this property here, we're looking at the house value is about 350. We got on the market for 350. We're gonna get we got a couple of bids for 70,000 dollars, right? About 3 or 4 bids on that. But I'm looking for 100. I don't know. Something inside of me said I can get 100. So I gotta follow the God inside of me and go get that 100, brother Chris.
Wow.
So now we get that $100,000. That's gonna be the down payment. We're renting it out for 2,000 a month. I mean, not renting it out, but it's gonna be on seller financing. We're gonna give a tenant buyer, the rights to do a seller financing or a lease purchase on the property for however long they want. I don't care. The loan is not in my name. I own the property, But we're gonna cash flow, man. About $600-700 per month for 20 years. Shit. Then get paid on the back end. And once it's paid off, because we're gonna be paying extra money a year on it. I like to pay like an extra 100 or 200 on a mortgage every month. Start paying them down a little faster.
That's the
So
preferred.
man, it's lovely, man.
Wow.
Lovely, man. I don't have to do no maintenance on the property. It's on autopilot. The tenant buyer take on all that responsibility. It's truly beautiful, guys.
But tell me
I got a coach. Oh, by the way, I got a course, the ultimate pretty house and ugly house. That'll teach you how to do them transactions. So my brother Kris got the link also.
Oh
He got a
yeah.
link in one of these videos.
I'll put the link. I'll put the link below. Matter of fact, I need to put a link on my website for that.
Yeah. But we teach you how to do that, man. You want to get paid 3 ways. And look, guys, you just getting cash flow, man, for 20 years, man. Come on, man. I know you could use the extra 600 a month. That's your car payment and insurance on a nice car.
Right.
Now imagine you get 5 or 6 more of those. You paying for your lifestyle. It's on autopilot. 7, 8, 9 more of those. You don't have to go and. A lot of people think you got to get in real estate. Oh, I got 100,000. I need to go pay $100,000 for this house. Now let it cash flow $800 a month. If you don't know any better, yeah, you could do it like that, or you can buy a property subject to, get in with a little or nothing. Or if you pay something down, you're gonna get it back from the down payment. Come on, man. All the rest of that money go to Hip Pocket National Bank, and you get a tax write-off.
That's right. But you have to need.
Yep.
Tell me about your buyers, Eddie. Are they coming from signs or did they show up via internet?
Well, we got one from the internet from our Zillow. The other ones came from the signs.
I'm telling you, those signs.
We tore that block up, man. I don't know, man. Those signs gonna get it moved, man. I promise you guys. If nothing else work, the freaking signs gonna work, man. I'm telling you. What's your take, Kris?
Yeah, I'm just thinking about the last thing I collected a few weeks ago, man. There was a Mexican family and they were driving around looking for the house. They didn't even really do the internet. They didn't. I mean, some people, to be honest with you, they just are not internet people, you know?
Yeah, man. Everybody don't buy the same way, guys. Keep an open mind now. Everybody don't buy it the same way. Everybody not on the internet looking for a property. We got some people old school. They just want to, you make it obvious. You put that marketing out there in their face. They got to see it, especially if they're looking. Hey, it's a match made in heaven.
Yeah. So you got two via sign, one via internet. So basically multiple ways to find buyers. You're not recommending one way.
No, you got to get all over, man. It's about marketing. You got to let that property be known.
Yeah.
All over. Now we didn't find these buyers. The next step, we were gonna do a flat fee listing and put it on the internet. But if we do that with the agents, we got to pay an agent. So we want to try it for ourselves. We like to try it ourselves for about 2 to 3 weeks and see what happens.
I'm happy with that. Wow. Nice.
Yeah, man.
Oh yeah, I was
Excited,
So I ain't gonna hold you that long today, brother. I wanted to just I had some people that emailed me about that and just share with you. I'm running into so many problems with this new construction, Eddie. You just have no idea.
What's going on?
So I got the survey in, right?
Yeah.
This is gonna be a whole other training on its own. Roundup family, your boy is doing a new construction with tearing down a house. But before I touch that, I want to make sure you look at the link in the video here. Also, I'm going to be in Denver this weekend hanging out with Bill Bruncher. He's a real estate attorney, subject to attorney. And
Yeah. When
Eddie,
is that, Kris?
this weekend, man, he got a 2-day seminar, but it's not about real estate. It's about information marketing.
Okay.
It's going to be in Denver. If anybody wants to go, just follow that link below and hang. I'll be there Friday. If anybody wants to do coffee, dinner, it's just going to be me. I don't have to answer to my boss. I'm leaving my boss at home. She's going to be watching the children.
Oh, your brother out there too, right?
Yeah, hopefully I get to see my brother, but he's about an hour and a half. He's about an hour away. So, I mean, I'm not sure if he's going to come up, but I need to find out. But
that'd be nice.
This weekend, Saturday and Sunday, please, I'm telling you, Roundup family, get you some products. If you don't come to this one, get hit on this internet marketing. So I wanted to show you real quickly this. The survey finally came in, and I'm going to show you we have a mountain of problems that we're dealing with. This is the survey. I want to talk to you about what encroachment is. You can see the existing house is there. But if you look right on the side here, this is my property line. So I've got a driveway that is actually, we call it encroachment onto the other person's driveway. I'm sorry, my driveway is encroaching onto their land. So if I go out there and do work to it, it's not going to be a major issue. That's one problem that we ran into. And then I see, if you notice here, here's the other line there, and you can see my garage, my existing garage is actually encroaching on their land too. So I got two encroachments on one piece of land. And when you're dealing with new construction, we're going to take down all this stuff. So thank God I don't have any of the neighbors' stuff encroaching on my land. So it's my stuff encroaching on them. So I just got to have a conversation with the neighbors to make sure that it's going to be okay for me to deal with that stuff.
How big? What's the square feet?
Oh, this house?
Yeah.
The existing house is about 800. You talking about the one I'm gonna do?
Yeah, the one you're gonna do.
Oh yeah, I can show you the drawings. We just it's gonna be 2,200.
Okay. What you gonna be in on it for?
All in. Let me get the pictures real quick. I'm gonna do a training on this one too anyway, so you can see it. 129 house plans. We bought it for 30. Tear it down, gonna be another 8, 38. It's gonna cost me 170 to build it. I'm gonna be all in for about 200.
200. What you gonna set retail for?
This one retails for around 280.
Oh shit, that's a nice price.
It's cool. You know how it is, Eddie, man. You don't even.
You gotta keep turning, man. Keep turning it, man.
It's so weird. I don't even think about it. I'm like, man, this work. This just work. Can you see the house there, Eddie?
Oh wow, that's nice, man.
Yeah, so let me see if I can blow this thing up. I gotta do a full video on this.
So you got one general contractor doing it, or you the general contractor?
I got a general.
Oh yeah, that's nice, man.
That's downstairs. Here's my garage right here. Come in through there, your steps going up there, walk in through your kitchen. There isn't an island here, but I'm gonna do a nice island right here.
Hey, so down up in VA, do they like open floor plans, or they like it closed off?
They love the open floor plans, Eddie.
Okay, what color you gonna do in the interior? As far as
Man,
the paint color?
everybody's doing great, Eddie.
Yeah, that's what I love. I love that gray, man.
I painted my house gray shit.
It's gray. Yeah, mine's now gray with a dark brown floors.
There you go. Yeah, same thing I got. Hardwood floor. You go upstairs, laundry. I like to put the washer and dryer upstairs. Master bedroom is you walk in here, and the closet's there. Master
Okay,
bathroom
that's nice.
here.
That's a nice size master closet. Oh, you got two?
Yeah, that's his and hers. You know how that is.
Oh yeah, man. That's a bonus, man. I love that, man.
I
For
don't
real.
want don't put nothing in my little 2-foot closet, right?
Right.
I got 2 feet up in the house. Pay all the bills. Get 2 feet. All the bills get 2 feet. Eddie. Let me see. Oh, here's the exterior. I'm gonna zoom back in. Zoom back out. We'll do it. So actually, it'll be flip flop. So the garage will be on the right.
Okay.
Very very nice looking house. I like the A frames, man. The A's to me because up here we're gonna do some different color siding right there.
Yeah. That's what we're doing down here too, the A's.
Yeah, yeah.
Man, that's nice, man.
Yeah, man.
Hey, do you be taking your girls to the projects? Let us check them out.
Absolutely. Eddie. I take them there while we're doing the construction. They love to run through it, man. And really, I'm it's weird. I'm just so thankful and blessed that I get to show them at 5, 6, 7 years old, so they can taste it and touch it. So when they get older, they're not scared of it.
Yeah, they know what to do.
They know what to do.
You gotta leave them with the game, man. So they can take it and run with it.
That's right, Eddie.
If not, they're gonna blow it. 'Cause like they say, second what it is, second
Second
generation
generation of wealth.
wealth, man, usually gone. But I believe that's a fact because nobody trained the kids, man, growing up. You train them small like that, they can't help but to follow within the family guidelines and business.
Yeah.
But just let them wander off, shit, and you die, and you haven't taught them anything. What they gonna do? Blow it.
You're right. They're gonna blow it, Eddie.
Heck yeah.
That's something I'm struggling with, though. I'm really struggling with that, though, Eddie.
Man, I just been teaching mine, man. Who all the ones that'll listen. Just teach them.
But even with Warren Buffett, I mean, the man he's not leaving his children a lot, you know? He's like, I don't think that they're ready to handle it.
It's called Warren ain't teach their ass, bro.
Well, I don't know. I was even watching Will Smith, and he's like, you know, I wanted my daughter to be a star. Willow, he was like, Willow was his hardest child because what he wanted for her is not what she wanted for herself. So it's like, I don't even know if the kids even want. Some people just want to get a 9 to 5 and go home.
Yeah, to each his own. But I believe you still get them little, man. They'll do anything. You get them minds about 4 or 5. Keep training,
Yeah,
building them up. Got to build them up daily. All that stuff.
yeah, I struggle with that because I think about, you know, you and I, we're going to be okay, but we have an expiration date, right? You know, so it's like, what's going to happen to the empire that you build after you're gone?
Yeah, that's what I'm teaching them. I told them, if you don't know what to do, by the time I kick the bucket, your ass, you gonna get the shorthand. You got to be ready, man. I might as well give it to the one who's ready, so they can keep the money going instead of the one who's gonna blow all of it. I'll give you a fair share. You'll get 2 houses out of 40 or 3.
It's something, right?
Yeah.
Things you
I
got to
don't, I
do.
don't, I don't even want them to have the rights to sell to any of the properties, really.
Mm-mm.
I think it should be passed down at least for about 100 years, and then they decide to sell. Then they can sell. Their mindset to be so bossed up because they got all that residual coming in. When they do sell, if they do decide to sell, it'll be worth a lot of money. They'll know when to sell and what to do with the money.
2 generations. You're right. Right. You can't sell it, Eddie. You know what I have is this is the problem or the conversation I have with my wife all the time. She's like, we got how much equity? Why don't we just sell it? I'm like, can't do
Well,
that.
if you're gonna get in something big, I would say like if you're gonna get an apartment that's cash flowing 40, 50,000, shit.
But
I
you're
sell
not taking
all.
the money though.
Huh?
Well, in that case, if the money isn't going to you, it's going into another asset though, brother Eddie.
Yeah. It gotta go into another asset now, god damn it. Hey, where else is it gonna go? Shit.
They ready to
Where
spend
else
it.
is it gonna go?
They ready to spend it. All right, let's do some Q&A, Eddie, so we get up out of here and get back to work.
Yeah.
We got a
What's
few
up,
today.
Round Up Family?
Yes, if anybody wants to hang out with me in Denver, go to the link below and I'll just register for the seminar. Oh, matter of fact, there's a discount code. I'm sorry. If you want to register this weekend, if you just type in KRIS, capital KRIS, I'll put it in the video description if you want to come. There will be a discount code, capital Kris.
Hey, Kris, man, I've been going hard on that book, man. With Brunson, Russell Brunson.
Yeah.
I ordered the book, man. I got the Audible, man. I gotta have the book, the hard copy.
You gotta have both. Does he need me? Tell. Does Todd need me?
No, he just said if you have any questions, just call him.
Okay, cool. So you into that dude, man? Wow.
I'm getting ready to put it in play, man. So he said he set up one webinar and he did it live.
Every day.
I'm getting excited. I'm getting
Remember I was
excited.
telling you that's what we got to do every week.
Man, every week he did a webinar, brother Kris. He said he went from a couple of 100,000 a year to 10 million in 1 year.
We can do it. But remember, we talked about. I was reading the book. I called you up. I'm like, Eddie, we got to do this thing every week.
Let's do.
Week.
Yeah, we need to do that consultation, guys. Remember, Kris put that link in there. Go get the Ultimate Pretty House and Ugly House Financial Blueprint, guys. Teach you how to wholesale ugly houses and pretty houses, and stay in the middle and collect that cash flow on sandwich lease option. You want that monthly cash flow, man, for serious business. You want to flip some, but you want that cash flow too. Gotta have that cash flow. Very important in real estate. Very important. What you think about that cash flow, brother Kris?
Yeah, I don't care about. Matter of fact, I've got a house that I'm selling now, Eddie. The lady wants to pay me 58,000. I don't. And my spirit is cringing on getting that money, but you know, it's like I was. Matter of fact, it keeps me up at night thinking about how much I want that money to be working. You know, my mentor used to always tell me, your money can work way harder than you can.
Oh, oh shit. Heck yeah.
Oh
A
my
hundred
God.
times harder.
Yeah. But you know, that's a mindset though, Eddie. And not only can it work harder, it can work in more locations. It can work at different times of the day. It can work for different people. It can work for the owner. It can work for the contractor. You know, so I'm literally gonna just turn that into a note. I'm just gonna finance the house and just I don't want the money. I want the income stream. You know.
You know, a lot of millenniums, they well not a lot of them, but some of them they get it because you know they're into making stuff happen fast. So that's why a lot of them able to get on the internet. The ones who really get in it know you can make $1 million in a month or in a week.
It's something, right?
Yeah, man.
I
That's how
think you.
fast. That's how fast money is moving, man. You can't beat that credit card. I can go. It's gonna take me about 7 to 10 days to sell a house. But you got some products. It can be anybody products. You're doing affiliate marketing. You know how to market it, market the product, and you cashing out, man. You cashing out.
They're not ready for that one, Eddie. I don't think you know what our
Hey,
problem was, Eddie? We grew up. My parents used to always just beat my head slow, slow. I don't know about you, but like my parents, take your time, make your money slow. You know,
no, brother.
our parents used to always say, "Look, fast money is bad." I mean, they made it was like it was almost like negative.
Yeah, that's what they told me, man. But I had to have it fast, brother Chris. I needed it fast.
Craig wants to know what's the best time to do owner finances versus lease option, Eddie?
Depending on the down payment, whoever got the most money on a owner finance, I wouldn't take no less than 10%. But like on this house here, it's in a very nice neighborhood. You could demand top dollar, man. I said 20% on this one because I know I'm in a very high neighborhood, like top of the line neighborhood. So I asked for 20%, man. People they are like that's 70,000. That's 20% is 70,000 or 350. They like, that's nothing, man. What? Let's who's the highest bidder? I'm like, woo! So we got four big ones.
Nice.
Whoever come with that 100 grand first, the lucky contestant, you're the winner.
Daniel, thank you, my friend. Thank you for your love offering, brother Daniel. I got you on that subject too stuff, man. You just send me an email, dog. Derek wants to know, have you ever marketed specifically to buy subject twos? I don't know.
Yeah, pre-foreclosures. Anytime we market the pre-foreclosures or bankruptcies, that's what we're looking for.
Got you.
But anybody can be a subject to. Remember, they don't have to be behind. My first deal was a subject to. The lady just had another house. They got married, so I gave her 2 grand. I think. Yeah, 2 grand for the deed.
Got you.
So they don't have to be behind.
Frank Upshur wants to know, why am I doing a new build? Frank, that's a good question, my friend. You know, Eddie and I, both investors, we have two game plans for our teams. His game plan works for him. My game plan is working for me, and some of our strategies are very similar.
Right.
When I'm going in, I'm a rehabber, right? Well, I'm a builder, new construction renovations. I do a lot of that because I've got capital that I have to keep working, Frank. So when I go into a property, if the rehab goes over, if it's so extensive, I don't like to put out so much life energy where I have to bring back a zombie. I don't want to bring back a zombie. So it's like if it goes over that threshold, and I can't really give you a dollar amount, it's more like a feel when I get into it. Like for instance, this house here, the foundation was literally falling in. You know, so the foundation that the house was sitting on, you could see the block starting to come in, and one of the whole walls was falling in. And I've tried to repair those, Frank, and I just don't want to do it. For me, it's just easier for me to scrape the house, blade it down, start from scratch, and just keep it moving. I can move on to the next job, you know. But that's not to say that somebody else could do a new renovation. I just didn't want to do it. Good times. Oh, ask that 9 to 5 worker if they prefer 65-year-old, 40 years still broke. That's true. How should Camilo? How should I handle an abandoned rehab that's been sitting for 6 months?
Say that again, Chris.
How should they handle an abandoned renovation, presuming that is vacant, that has been sitting for 6 months?
Sure, I'll approach them and see what's the problem. Obviously, they got something going on, either permits or they ran out of money. So that may be an opportunity.
Gotcha.
Just get the address and skip trace.
Craig, if you want the link to the pretty and ugly house lease option, I'll put that on there in a few minutes. It'll be in the video description. Daryl. Oh, you want the link? Yeah, sorry about that. Roundup. I'll put it in there in a few minutes.
You know, we got a million things going on, brother Chris. We got to finish that subject two course. You're gonna be out next week.
No, I'm gonna be in. I'm gonna be back
Take a
from
little
Denver on
vacation.
Monday. When you coming back?
I'm coming right back tomorrow.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, we're going to some little jazz joint.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, tomorrow. It'll be nice, man. I like Charlotte, man. We
Yeah,
keep going to Charlotte. I like Charlotte, man. I'm looking for some subject twos up there. I got a student up there, George. What's up, George? George is up there in North Carolina. Get ready to close on a wholesale. Gonna make him about 10 grand.
Oh yeah, that's nice. Let me turn you in touch with my guy too. One of my guys up there, Nick. Maybe we can hook him up together because he's a buyer. Nick's a buyer.
Okay.
That'd be nice.
Yeah.
We need to compare notes on that too, Eddie, so we can hook the people up.
Right. We need to do a Facebook. I'm getting ready to do a Facebook group for all my students and stuff. It's gonna be a private group.
Yeah.
So anybody that want to know about that group, just let me know. Hit me up.
I'll put your email in the video description.
I want you to be a part of it too, Chris. So that way we get our little network going with cash investors, with students, all that stuff.
Yeah, it'd be easier.
They can build some power, make some money.
Robel wants to know the seller verbally agreed on selling the house in Snellville on a wraparound, and he's having the seller deed into the land trust. That's cool. He's confused on the insurance. If he's buying it on seller financing, on a wrap note with seller financing, confused about insurance. What do you recommend, Eddie? He's buying it seller financing with a note, with a wrap note. Wants to know about the insurance.
Well, sometimes we just get our own insurance,
Well,
and you can be added to the seller policy.
yeah, if he doesn't owe anything, that's gonna be tricky because if he owes a mortgage, then he's gonna be third in line,
Shit.
right? Because the first is gonna be additionally insured, the seller's gonna be insured, and then he's gonna be another additionally insured, right?
Yeah.
You might want to get your own Robel. Depending on, I would ask Eddie. Depending on
I
what
would get my own. I would get my own property. I mean, insurance on it.
depending on what he puts down, right? If he's putting down 20,000, he needs to definitely have his own policy, right?
Heck yeah.
You got that, Robel. Eye Seekers, Eddie, he wants to know: do you think the market is going to crash anytime soon?
Well, I'm not sure, man. I mean, I don't care. Either way it go, we're gonna win. Either way it go, we're gonna eat. Cause like last time when the market crashed, we just crunk up the short sales, man. Crunk up the short sale, and I also crunk up. I may put a course on this about finding a tenant. I start doing finding tenants first. So I find a tenant for homeowners. I charge them my first month rent. I market, put signs out, find tenant. I keep the deposit. And shit, I was doing anywhere from about 7 to 10 of those a month before the market got back straight where I could figure it out. So,
I like that, Eddie.
Hey, we got a strategy either way, baby. We flying any weather. Recession.
That's a good idea. Baby. I like that, Eddie.
And it's gonna be a lot of subject to takeovers. People gonna be, unfortunately, they're gonna be getting behind on their payments, but it's gonna be a lot of subject to transactions. Get them and rent them out for the long term.
Yeah, that's
I
right.
got one I messed up, man, and did one like 5 years out, man. I did it too long on the contract because the market was so down. I didn't think it was gonna come back as fast as it did in that area. So the latest lease is up next year. I'm like, shit. Cause I didn't even, I slipped, brother Chris, and forgot to put every year that the value goes up in the market. So I slipped on that one. But the market was so down, that was my first recession. I'm like, shit, it may be 10 years before it come back.
Wow.
But it came back before I expected.
Yeah.
But she got 1 year. Hopefully she buy it. If not, shit, it's worth 280 now. So she getting
Okay.
at 230. So if she don't buy by next year, hey, it's back up to 280.
So you saying you should have done what now?
I should have did a shorter lease. But the market was down at the time. I didn't think it was gonna come back up that fast. I gave her like a 5 year lease. I think this was in 13 or something like that, or 12 or 13 or 14, something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Shit, it was too long, man. I wouldn't, boy, I'd never do that one again. Shit, man.
Never do that again.
It's too much money in there, man. I'm just saying, according to the market, that's how we go roll. Man. But I don't, if Trump get reelected, I don't think on his watch he'll let it go down. So I say we'll have another good 4 years, 4 years, and after that, man, it may crash.
Yeah.
But see, he loved to buy like that too, because I remember one of the books I read. He said him and Robert Kiyosaki were buying when that recession hit. He said they was buying property so cheap, man, that they could never imagine buying. That's how he bought that 1,000 acres out there in Ireland. He bought 1,000 acres, man, for pennies, man. Turned it to a resort. The whole beach is beachfront property. Turned
Wow.
it to a resort. And then some man got some little ugly house on the island. He told the man he needed to just bulldoze that piece of crap. Because the man won't sell it to him. He said it's making the resort look bad. He wanted to bulldoze.
Might be. Might be. All right, let's see what else we got. Okay, we answered that. I'll be scheduling one-on-one call. Good for you, Chrissy. Yes, we'll be around. They're afraid you might die before they receive the. One of my sellers are tired. What's up? Go ahead. One of my sellers are hesitant on doing owner financing because they are old and are afraid they may die. This is Chrissy Dion before they receive the payoff. That is true. What do you think about that, Eddie?
What?
Sellers scared about doing long-term financing because they may have to move on. They may move on to the afterlife uh, before.
Go to the upper room
Yeah.
with Jesus. Go to the upper room. Upper room.
What do you think she should do?
What's she trying to do? A lease purchase or a subject to?
She's buying it owner financing.
How long?
But long, I guess the seller. She didn't say how long, but she's saying it's too long. The seller is scared they're gonna die.
She may need to speak with an attorney about that one.
Yeah.
Because I had that happen on a lease purchase.
What?
The seller died before the lady. She had a 2 year lease purchase. And she asked me about that before they closed. She was like, what if the guy died? Because he was like 82. And he ended up dying before that, but she couldn't qualify to buy. The wife was an asshole, so she wouldn't give the lady extension. But the guy was there. He was a cool guy. He would have done it. He would have gave her a stitch.
What ended up happening?
The lady ended up moving out. She lost her 30,000, but she couldn't buy. That's the house you contacted me on, Kris. Off that video. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Got 30 on that one.
Talk to attorney about
Lease
that one.
purchase. Yeah, talk to attorney on that one.
Okay, next question. Ike Hill, do we provide training and structuring on agreements? Yes, you can contact either one of us, Ike. Whoever you jive with is fine. We are cool. Go either way. Good
Yes, sir.
times. When will your subject to course be available? We are working on it. The price point. What did you say, Eddie?
1,000.
Yeah, I mean 900. Dude, the stuff on this
Hey.
subject to course, dude, y'all have no idea how much crap we're putting in it. I mean, you have no idea.
Hey, this is gonna be the best course on the money, man. We got live recordings, us negotiating with sellers, so you can listen to it and get an idea. We got I'm actually doing some recordings, brother Kris, that I want to add. Where I'm negotiating with tenant buyers. These 100,000 and 700,000. I mean, these 70,000, 100,000. I'm recording those conversations on video. So we're gonna add that to the course so people can see, the negotiating tactics. I want to, hey guys, this subject two course gonna be so good, man. I promise you. We try to make it so fine proof that you don't need a coach, man. You can get the course, and if you know how to take action, you can make some money. You can go buy you some houses and build your financial future. We want it easy where you don't even need coaching.
Yeah, don't call. I'm like, take the jump. Don't call me, man. Just take the jump and follow it. That's all.
Yeah. You follow the blueprint, just like that blueprint you got for that house, guess what? It's gonna get built. You don't follow the blueprint, guess what? It won't get built.
Wow.
So we can put a blueprint together, man, and you'll be able to take action with this course, man, and go, man, build your financial freedom, man.
Yeah, it's a
Especially you
beautiful.
in the business for the long haul, you gotta have some cash flow. Do not forget that. Boy, I didn't have no cash flow with that market crash, boy, I was in panic mode for a second. I
Yeah,
only had 2 or 3 subject twos at the time. I'm like, man, I was mainly wholesaling,
yeah.
and my buddy who had like 50 subject twos, his life wasn't even harmed, man. He was cash flowing like 20 grand a month. Man, he going out to eat with his wife every damn week like nothing happened. I'm looking at his jokes like, damn. I should have listened to it because he kept telling me, man, get you some subject twos, man.
He told you that?
Yeah, because that's all he do subject to. He don't do no rehabs. He don't do any wholesales. None of that stuff. Just subject to. He get on one a month. His goal is one a month, so he buy one a month. All right, usually around army bases. He like army bases for some reason. So, man, you got to get that cash flow. If the recession hit, man, you better have some cash flow. You better go to hustle. Just switch to short sale, man, because it'll be on fire. You can short sell them. Hopefully, they won't have them stipulations though. You can't resell for 30 days, or you can't resell for 15% higher than what you buy it for.
I don't think that's going anywhere. I think this gonna be. I just the one we just bought had that same stipulation in it.
Damn,
I don't think it's going anywhere, Eddie.
damn. They had to, man. We was busting their heads, brother Chris. Oh my God, we
They
was
don't want you to
busting.
get too much money.
Man, we was
All right.
making too much money. Making too much. That's all, Chris.
Well, no, I mean it's a million questions, Eddie. We just gotta go, man.
Shit, I gotta go. Brother Chris, round
Final,
up.
final thoughts, Eddie. What can you drop on us on our spirits for today for the remainder of the week, and then you and I are gonna continue working on our course and lease option tenant buyers. Final thoughts for that.
Lease option tenant buyer guys, make the house easy to buy. You can sell any house. Have more than one exit strategy. You can cash out, that's fine, or you can sell it on lease purchase or owner financing, that's fine. But have multiple strategies where you can get paid regardless. And don't kill the golden goose, man. They lay the golden eggs. Just keep receiving the eggs every month. That cash flow every month, every month. Think cash flow, cash flow. Flip you songs, but think cash flow. Build that cash flow up. But just think if your bill's $3,000, $4,000 a month, you got your $6,000, $7,000 coming in residually from these houses or land, raw land or houses. You cool. No worries, no sweat.
I think a lot of people. I think a lot of people get blinded by the big checks, though, Eddie. They look at the bigger checks and they say, "I want to get this 20, 30 hit," as opposed to that 400 or 500 a month, Eddie.
That's cool, but when that recession, when that market crash, your ass grass. I promise you. I promise you, you are. So you can think one track minded if you want to, but when that market crash, your ass is grass.
If it doesn't fit, you must have quit.
Must have quit.
You gotta you have a way of putting things into perspective for my round up family, if you will.
Heck yeah, man. Gotta keep it
So
100.
well the thing is I think even for me as a young man, I'm thinking about I'm like I'm getting these big checks, you know. I'm like, man, I'm looking back, I'm like, God, why did I focus on getting monthly checks as opposed to
Yeah. Cause that way it's so much coming in, man. You just don't know what to do with yourself. Shoot.
Hey,
Woo.
let me find this link for your course, Eddie. I'm gonna put the link to your course right in the video description as well. I gotta get it. Here we go. Let's find onto it. Roundup family, I'm gonna drop this link in there so you can get Eddie's pretty and ugly house ultimate buying course. Eddie, that's all I got, Roundup family. I'm gonna see if I can get Bill Brunchick on the line with me in about an hour. He said he's coming out of court at 5:30 Eastern Standard. So I'm hopefully getting him on the line. The man is doing some serious numbers.
And you'll be able to get him an interview today?
Yeah, he said he's gonna be available at 5:30. I hope. You know how it is. He's in and out of court. He's in Central Standard Time.
So do he buy property subject to himself?
Yeah, he's the subject to attorney online.
Damn,
He
really?
got a whole course too.
Oh, that's the one course you guys sold the last time?
Yep.
Wow.
His is not. I mean, his is not as going to be in depth as ours regarding taking phone calls, what to say to the sellers. His is more about understanding the strategy itself.
Principle.
Yeah,
Yeah.
which is important.
Yeah, I was gonna have both of those too. The principles also.
Yeah, we're gonna have all that stuff on top. But the reason I'm going to see Bill is not to do real estate; is to talk about business. If anybody's interested in that, I don't know. See if I can find that link. Roundup family, if you hold tight, I'll get that link in this video description so you can get Eddie's stuff. I mean, it's one of the best I think on the market. For some reason, you send me that link, I'll get it.
I could resend it to you.
But yeah, he sent it to me, but it's some problem with it.
I think it's in the car. Let me see, Chris. Can we just talk?
It's still on Teachable, right?
Uh-huh.
Uh, T. Academy. I gotta tell you one day when we get a chance to talk about this Judge Mathis, man. It's really cool.
Yeah, we talked about it a little bit. Can we just talk?
Here we go.
And you found it.
Oh shoot, man.
I think this is it. Yeah, I found it.
Login attempt.
Let me send it to you.
All right.
Chris Haskins. How my boy Ronnie doing, man?
He's doing well. Selling 1 million cars.
Here.
Mm-hmm.
Where do he work from? He
He
got a
got his own.
dealership.
Yeah, he has a dealership. He'll come right to you.
Damn, really?
Yeah.
He's been in that business a while too.
Yeah.
Hey, he very sharp too. Do you listen to him when you buy cars?
I don't buy a car until I talk to him.
Well, that's what I'm talking about.
I mean, yeah, it make no sense to do that. He knows everything about that.
I mean, it's so crazy, man, how them cars, like as soon as you drive off the lot, man, the value just drop it like it's hot. You lose $10,000, they say, 10 to 20.
Yeah, it ain't worth it. Oh, here we go. Yeah, you found it there. Sorry about that. Okay, Roundup family, got the link here. You sent me this thing before. You found it. Okay. Let me put this thing in your video description, Roundup family, because I love you, and Eddie's giving you guys a discount on this thing.
Now we only give y'all a discount because on my site, on my website, it's $7.99. So it's only a discount for Chris. The first 5 people, man, can get that discount for $4.99. It's originally $7.99 on my site.
I appreciate it, Eddie.
This is for the roundup family because I love y'all, especially the ones been here with us. Hey, for a while, we love you guys, man.
Eddie's lease auction course. Roundup family, if you don't see it on your screen below, just refresh your screen and it'll come up on it. All right, it's there. Eddie, I foresee in the future, man, we're gonna have to figure out a way weekly doing the webinar thing because there's so much information got to be distributed. You know, it's just it goes so deep.
Yeah, I'm scheduling a time with Russell team and see what they can suggest to put it together.
All right.
Cause I know a little bit about this stuff, but man, we don't have the time to sit there and learn that shit. I want to know the principle about it, you know, how it all works, but not every detail. I want to pay somebody to do that, set it up for us, and we keep running.
You down to do that though? 'Cause
Yeah, heck yeah.
my thing is this: maybe we should just do a subject to webinar every week. I was thinking that the other day. We could just start. I think we could just start with that and disseminate the documents like that way. You know, just to kind of get
Just
momentum
to
out.
warm up. Yeah, just to warm up.
And then you get your virtual assistant class. That are we gonna do that the following Thursday?
Next week.
You down with that?
Yeah, that's fine.
Round Up family, you got to have your VAs, and the way Miss Engineer is breaking this stuff down, y'all, it's just unbelievable. The way you got the beeps coming in and leave your name and all that stuff, and y'all not even, you got somebody else making the calls. It's amazing.
Yeah, you gotta have a VA, man. You're trying to do all this stuff by yourself. It's cool for the first deal or two, but after that, man, you're gonna need some help. So don't get your money and blow it. Reinvest back into your business with systems and VAs and all that good stuff.
All right, Eddie, I'm gone, man.
All right, brother Kris, be blessed. Round Up family, we love you. Peace.
Yep, see you soon. Go to the video description below. You can get Eddie's Ultimate Ugly and Pretty House Lease Option course. It's going to be at a discount for my family members only. All right. See you soon.
Peace.